Greetings everyone and welcome back to Hydroneer. Today we're going to work on the farm and we're going to need two big rigs to help us. One is going to help us with construction and the other is going to take the tedious task of farming out of our hands. Mind you, we're going to need a lot of automation before it's nice and clean, but I think it's going to go a long way towards helping us, especially now. First, let's take a look at what's been going on here. I have expanded my sprinkler system and I have two new rows of stuff. And you might notice that stuff, well, it's broccoli and it's beetroots. And it looks like the broccoli is starting to come in. Yes, it is. All right, so this, oh yeah, we got lots of broccoli here. Oh, that's actually a really good thing. So we got 4 beetroots over here. The rest of it is broccoli here. And then I have a couple of broccoli there and a lot of that is beetroots. I actually had extra beetroots in terms of seeds. I think I have 11 there. And I have actually been using it because some of the soup recipes for broccoli are really good. Now, I don't actually have any of the onions or the carrots planted. You can see I have a lot of seeds, so I'm good to go with the seeds and such like that. I also don't have any carrots planted. I have a lot of tomatoes because I need a lot of tomatoes. Check this out. Let's see now. Okay, I need 36 tomatoes for that one. I need 54 tomatoes for that one. And I need 49 tomatoes for that one. But those are some really good numbers. Now check this one out over here. Beetroot, 6. Onion, 6. That's going to get me 640 farm guild tokens. And over here, I have plenty of onions. It's the reason I'm not planting them. Here, check this out here. I got 70. So that's not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. I do have some beetroots. I was doing some recipes. It's the reason I have 6,200 of the farming tokens, by the way. And we're going to spend some of them because, as I mentioned, we're going to need help with this. Because, yeah, picking all of that, tearing up the plants, and then replanting is just painful. So I would like to make it unpainful. And then we can start worrying about this in the future here. I still do need seeds for these. See, I actually used all of my broccoli seeds here, which is the reason that I have extra beetroot. Where I ran out, I just basically planted beetroot. So those are going to take a while to grow, at least the beetroot that is. So we'll worry about that later. I do want to focus on these. Now I mentioned one of the rigs was for construction, because in order for this all to work, I'm going to need an elaborate conveyor system where I can dump all of my vegetables onto a platform, a conveyor, and it's going to take care of everything. You know, if I want seeds, it'll do that. If it'll cut in the vegetables and sort it, all of that, it's going to need a lot of space. Yeah, it's also going to need flat ground too, because this is kind of a problem, and I don't even want to know what I'm going to do with that. So here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to get the roller. The hydro roller, because I need this flattened out, because I can't build anything if there's little hills here, because it'll just be a mess. I do believe I have the money there. All right, so let's go buy ourselves a roller and start doing some rolling. And like I said, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe it'll be easy. We'll see. But we do have to flatten out at least a starting area. So that's what we're going to do. All right, where is it? It's over here. There we go. All right, and I am not returning this. You do not get to keep it. And you certainly don't get to keep the money. If anything happens to the money, I'll roll you over. Oh, not that one. I already have that one. This is the one. Yeah, very inexpensive. Very, very inexpensive. Especially if you're carrying 173,000 around with you. Yeah, I'll take 20 of them. You know, it's like that. All right, so let's see. Okay, so the right click. Okay, so that raises and lowers. I'm guessing if I'm driving, then I want it raised. All right, I'll be back for that. Nothing had better happen to it. Yeah, this is going to take a while, so I'll meet you on the beach. All right, so I got this guy in position, so let's start doing some flattening. Now, I think that I have to drop it. There we go. All right, let's see how this works out. Okay, there we go. I probably should go a little bit slower because very much like the mole, it probably spreads out. For instance, if I go back, yeah, you can see that whole area I went back over. All right, let's keep clearing this out. I want this initial area to be as flat as possible because I do need to start working on this. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that. At the moment, maybe nothing. So again, we'll just do some initial flattening around here. All right. See here. Okay, that's good. We can always go back over. It does seem to be doing a nice flattening job. There doesn't seem to be any fear of falling through the world, you know, and flattening everything straight down. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I mean, if I raise the roller, is it any better? Hold it a minute. Okay, I'm raising the roller. Does that help? No, it doesn't. Okay, back down. I wonder if I got the mole over here and I raised the drill bit all the way up, would that do the job? At least to clear that top part out. Might be worth a shot. But let's just do what we can do for now. Okay, I see a little bit of a nudge up there. All right, and let's just see what we can do here. All right, I need to take it a little bit carefully here. But this does seem to be doing a good job. We can see the tracks that are a problem there. All right, let's back this up because we got that little part there on the left that I want to deal with. All right, and let's just flatten this out. All right, that's pretty good right there. I could obviously do a lot of touch-ups to that, but so far that's... I should probably work on this section here, though. Easy, easy, easy. It's getting a little hard to see because it is getting near nighttime, isn't it? But I think you get the general idea here. I may have to go back over it a bit and work on it. We'll just park this over on the side. And we're out. You know what? Let's go to bed and then we'll check it out in the morning. All right, let's see what this looks like in the morning sun. Well, that is a lot better. That is a lot better. I could go over it a little bit more, and I probably will. But it's certainly a lot better than it was before. Now, in terms of this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, the mole is a long way away. So bringing it back here for that purpose, I mean, it might be worth it in the end. I was thinking raising the drill bit all the way up and see if I can get rid of that top part. If I could get enough of the top away, then he could probably just flatten the bottom part. That's actually a better view right there. It'll definitely do for a start. Definitely do for a start. Now, for the big problem I'm having right now. Like I mentioned, I have a lot of tomatoes, and I really need to, I need to pick them, I need to cut up the old plants, and I need to replant. If I get the hydrocropper, I do believe it'll do all those things at one time. And then I can worry about the beetroots and, of course, the broccoli. Now, it's still going to be a bit tedious. In this case, when I get all the tomatoes, I'm still going to have to cut them all up by hand. Because at the moment, I need the tomatoes. I don't need the seeds. I'm doing okay with the seeds. Where are the seeds? Yeah, right there. So I got 30 there. And I think it's another 7 or 8 over there. So it's not that big of a deal. The next group I'll turn into seeds. But for those soups over there, I'm going to need tomatoes. So why don't we whip out the big hardware? All right, so I don't have a vehicle to go over there. Wow, look at all these hills. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Anyway, let me get over to Grangefield. And like I said, I don't really have a vehicle right now, and I'm not going to take the roller, so I guess I walk. I stopped to pick up my farm tokens here, and let's just show you what I have. I have 6,210, and this is going to cost me 2,680, but I hope it's going to be worth it. All right, so unfortunately, I can't carry this in this, so I'm going to have to bring this back by hand. You know, other than baskets, that's the only thing I've purchased with these tokens here so far, but I do need things. Like, for instance, when I get a conveyor going, this is going to be doing the dicing, and this is going to be storage, but you have to, like, sort them into places for that. But, you know, maybe the sprinkler comes first. There's so many things I want to buy. Do I have an assignment for you already? Yeah, you're the one with the 49 tomatoes. I'm working on it. I'm just working on it. Okay, so now how does this thing work? I think you put the seeds back here. So basically, it digs things up. It drops them into a storage area. And then it tears up the old crops and plants the new ones. So, I mean, that does a lot of the job for you. All right. Can I raise this stuff? Yes, I can. All right, I can raise it. And then basically you dump it. But normally you dump it on a conveyor belt. But at the moment I don't have that. So I'm just going to be dumping it on the ground because I am going to have to chop them up by hand. All right, so we're going to see how this is going to work though. Because I am going to load it up with tomato seeds. I don't have enough of the other seeds to actually do the same thing, so we're just going to do tomatoes. Just so you can see how it works. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, this needs to be flat. This all needs to be flat. Alright, let's line it up. Alright, right about there. Okay, so let's stop and get out. So I'm going to be digging these all up. Gathering the tomatoes, and I need to reload them. All right, this is 10. That's going to be 18. Okay, I need to drop those, don't I? Because otherwise I can't reach it. All right, and down. Okay, stop right there. Where are... Here they are. All right. And in... How much is in that stray pack? 7. I'll plant the last one by hand. Okay, so I'm going to put 17 in. Alright, so... And I did plan on doing this, so I'm hoping that's enough space. Alright, so the drills are down, so let's go and see how this works. Okay, can I get in there to watch? Okay, you see the tomatoes on the top? All right, I'm going slow so we can see this, but we can't really see it, can we? All right, and let's turn... Okay, I got stuck on a pail. All right, you know what? Let's just raise. And let's get... Can I back up without doing anything here? Am I actually stuck on the pail now? All right, hold on a minute. Can I get that pail? Okay, pail's out. And... Yeah, in retrospect, I wish I'd pushed the crops back a little bit there. That would have helped a lot. Oh, and I got a trowel. Okay, am I stuck on anything else? All right, let's see what we can do here now. Okay, don't get stuck on the map. All right, why don't we just step over here from one... Where is the... Oh, there it is, right there. All right, so you know what? Why don't we just have it face this way? All right, this way here. And around like this. Boom. Okay, so you see what happened here is it dug up the old ones and it replanted. Now I was missing one. Is it this one? Yeah, that one right there. All right, so why don't we do a manual plant of that one? There we go, 18. And I'm going to leave it on the outside now. All right, so what I'm going to do is this one I'm going to cut into vegetables because I need them for the soups. The next one, I'll want to turn them into seeds. But you can see basically one full sweep here. It grabbed the tomatoes, it stored the tomatoes, it dug up the old plants, and because it had the seeds, it replanted them. Now, if I put a different seed in there, it probably would have planted them. All right, and of course now we have the beets are in, as well as the broccoli. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. Now, here's the thing. Normally what you do is you'd pull up on a conveyor belt and hit the button. I think it's E. You hold the button, it comes out, and then it drops them. But then again, I don't have a conveyor right now. So I'm going to have to do this by hand. It's going to be glorious. All right. Might as well get going with this. All right, there we go. That's a lot of tomatoes. That's why you need the conveyor system. And they're still coming. All right, there we go. All right, let's back it up. And let's pull over here for now. Boom. Now, if I could use that to dig them all up, but I don't have the replacement seeds right now. And you know, I might just do it anyway. But here's the thing. Where is my knife? Where? I threw everything over here, I believe, didn't I? Of course, maybe the knife was over here in the first place. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? I want to find my knife. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop all of that up. That's not it. I'm going to chop all of... Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. I'm going to chop all this up, and it's going to take a very long time. So I'll see you on the other side. All right, that took a while. And the result of this was I got 48. I got 48 weight, so the two of them together means that I have... Is that 67? I think that's 67. So I can fulfill one of those soup contracts. Just one. Yikes. So that's the reason I need that process automated. If I could have just dumped that onto a conveyor and it would either have turned it all into seeds or chopped it all up, that would have been a big time saver. You know what? Let's just do it. They're all grown, so let's just go get them. I'm going to have to turn all of these into seeds. Well, most of them. I'm going to want some of the broccoli and some of the beetroot available for very expensive soups. All right, back it up, back it up. I'm not going to be reseeding because I don't have anything to seed with. All right, so down. All right, let's grab it all. All right, I'm getting the broccoli, as you can see right there. We got beetroots on the end coming. And there's the beetroot. All right, back it all up. All right, and then we'll just kind of... Oh, I want it to be good. I want it to be good. All right, so here we go. Okay, there's a lot of beetroot coming in there now. All right, I think I got it all. All right, and stop. Okay, so I did the big harvest and I cleared away all the dead plants. So, yeah, there's probably a lot in here. So why don't we just end by dumping it, because I'm going to have to dump it anyway, and I'm going to have to make seeds out of it. So let's just pull this over here like this, because this is going to be a mess. Right here. But you know what? Let's do it in daylight. Okay, so let's see what our harvest look like. I want it to all roll down here. So let's see about getting that in there like that. Okay, so let's raise these up, and then let's hit and hold the E key, and let's see what our harvest look like. If only I had some place to easily harvest, I should say process all that stuff, huh? Oh my goodness, just look at all of that. Okay, there's a whole lot there. Alright, so let's just see about getting out of here without destroying anything. Alright, so we'll park this over here for now because I'm not going to need it for a while. Boom. That's a lot of vegetables right there. That is a whole lot of vegetables. So most of that's going to go for seeds, so that way I can just reload it. But I do want to get some of it, very least the beetroot in there. Although, you know, this time maybe I should just go all seeds. I don't know. We're going to have to see about that. I guess it depends on what kind of luck I have. Yeah, unfortunately, the only way I can really do this is just put some in there and then dump it, because otherwise it's just going to be a pain. Where is my... I saw it over here, didn't I? Because I think I ran it over. Yeah, this. Yeah, this is going to be painful. Okay, up, up, up. And yeah, the broccoli is very large, so it doesn't really fit very well. Huh? Hold on a second. I mean, I don't think I can dump that. I was thinking maybe the basket, but the basket doesn't really dump very well. So if I do this with the broccoli... Yeah, unfortunately, this is probably what I'm going to be doing. Because otherwise, it's just not going to work very well. And as you can see from the pile, I'm going to be doing a lot of this. So I am heavily motivated into getting a conveyor system going as quickly as possible. That was the reason that flattening the land was the first thing we did. You know, I did try to put a conveyor here to make it easier. The problem I had was the vegetables kept getting stuck on it. I'm guessing you really need to center them and do them a little bit at a time. If you just dump a whole bunch in there, it's a bit of a problem. All right, so let's see. Where's my little dot? There it is. So let's see how this works out. Okay, that actually worked out pretty good. All right, how much did we get in terms of this? Okay, I think that's a full 10. All right, that's pretty good. That's a full 10. There's only 3 there, though. All right, but the thing is that obviously I have a very large pile looking for me here. Here, come over here. Come over here. Yeah, there's just... Yeah, that. That's going to take a while, isn't it? Yeah, if I get a conveyor system going, if it just does those 2 things, if it just cuts them up, or it just turns them into seeds, it's got to be better than this. So, as you can see, I have a lot of work waiting for me, but a lot of that work was alleviated by this guy over here. I mean, for the tomatoes, it worked great, except, of course, I had to cut them up. But as you can see, it basically got all the tomatoes, ripped up the old plants, replanted. See, if you have the seeds available, then it's kind of easy. But then again, you do need to actually do something with them. And I had a bunch of tomatoes, but I'm pretty sure I have more than double of what I had in terms of tomatoes. But then again, these guys are larger, which makes them harder to deal with, especially when you're talking about that over there. But Yep, I got a lot of work ahead of me, but that really helped. And of course, flattening this section out. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good job right there. I can just get the work building immediately. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to need a drop area for the truck over here so it can pull up and drop. And then, of course, the conveyor can just do something with it. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun to build. But you know what? I'm motivated. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Maybe say something for the Great God algorithm in the comments. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.